Imagine a world bathed in soft pastel hues where every movement feels like a dance and every detail whispers elegance. This is the world of Rococo, an art style that emerged in 18th century France, delighting audiences with its lightness, whimsy, and refined grace. Central to this enchanting world was François Boucher, a master of mythological sensuality whose works epitomized the playful spirit of the age. But Boucher's art was more than just decoration. It was a lens into the desires, fantasies, and complexities of an opulent society on the brink of change. Today, we'll explore the allure of Boucher's mythological figures and how they transformed storytelling into a visual feast. To understand Boucher's artistry, we must first grasp the essence of Rococo. Emerging as a reaction to the grandeur of the Baroque, Rococo sought to capture intimacy and joy. It celebrated personal pleasures over grandiose displays of power, reflecting the values of an aristocracy eager to revel in life's softer moments. Boucher's works embodied this ethos, weaving together mythology and sensuality into scenes that felt both timeless and intimately human. Through his art, viewers were transported to idyllic worlds where gods and mortals danced in harmony, removed from the concerns of reality. François Boucher was born in Paris in 1703, a city alive with artistic innovation. By his mid-20s, he had secured royal commissions, marking him as one of the era's most sought-after painters. His early works reflected the influence of Baroque drama, but as Rococo flourished, Boucher's style evolved into something lighter and more playful. His mastery of mythological subjects allowed him to reimagine ancient tales with a distinctly French flair, blending classical themes with Rococo aesthetics. This unique approach earned him favor with patrons like Madame de Pompadour, Louis XV's influential mistress, who championed his work. Boucher's depictions of mythology are unlike the austere interpretations of earlier periods. Where the Renaissance favored noble grandeur, Boucher infused his gods and goddesses with human emotions and playful charm. His Venus Consoling Love, for instance, presents Venus not as an untouchable deity, but as a tender, maternal figure cradling Cupid. The scene glows with soft light and delicate pastels, drawing viewers into an intimate moment that feels as accessible as it is divine. Boucher's mythological scenes are less about strict adherence to classical narratives and more about celebrating beauty and sensuality. Few artists captured the sensuality of the human form like Boucher. His figures often recline in languid poses, their skin luminous and inviting. This emphasis on physical beauty wasn't purely aesthetic, it reflected Rococo's celebration of earthly pleasures. Consider his Triumph of Venus, where the goddess is surrounded by cherubs, nymphs, and dolphins, all rendered with a softness that borders on the ethereal. Boucher's ability to balance sensuality with grace ensured that his works appealed to both aristocratic patrons and art lovers seeking escapism. Boucher's genius lay in his attention to detail, which transformed simple scenes into rich narratives. Every fold of fabric, every strand of hair, and every shadow was carefully rendered to enhance the story. In the Toilet of Venus, for example, the interplay of textures, silken drapery, pearly skin, and shimmering jewelry creates a tapestry of opulence. These details don't just decorate the scene, they invite viewers to linger, uncovering new layers of meaning with each glance. This meticulous craftsmanship ensured that Boucher's works remained captivating long after their initial viewing. Boucher's art wasn't meant to reflect reality. It was an escape into fantasy. His pastoral landscapes, populated by carefree shepherds and flirtatious nymphs, offered an idyllic contrast to the complexities of 18th century French society. At a time when political and economic tensions simmered beneath the surface, Boucher's works provided a respite, allowing viewers to dream of a world where beauty and pleasure reigned supreme. Yet, these fantasies weren't without their critics, some of whom accused Rococo of being frivolous and disconnected from the real world. What can we learn from Boucher's mythological sensuality today? In a world often preoccupied with realism and practicality, his art reminds us of the importance of beauty, imagination, and the human connection to mythology. His works invite us to pause, reflect, and indulge in the timeless pleasure of storytelling through art. They challenge us to find balance between reality and fantasy, between the tangible and the ethereal, a lesson as relevant now as it was in the 18th century. François Boucher's mythological paintings are more than just relics of a bygone era. They are windows into a world where lightness and grace held sway. Through his art, he captured the spirit of Rococo and transformed mythology into a celebration of beauty and sensuality. As we marvel at his works today, we are reminded of the enduring power of art to inspire, transport, and connect us to the universal stories that define the human experience. Boucher's legacy is a testament to the timeless allure of lightness and grace.